Hello and welcome everyone to another pick a card reading. So today we have four piles in front of you, four cards in front of you, and I'm going to be revealing the messages around what is your higher self trying to tell you. And I have one more video regarding this topic that you can check later. I will put a link to that in description box. And so this reading is going to be of that nature. If you've already found your ascension messages in that particular reading, so yeah, I will leave a few moments here for you so that you can pause and choose from the four objects and cards in front of you. These four are the shell covers, seed shell covers that I've collected from nature. They are just raw seed covers from nature. So these four here, I'll leave a few moments. So I'll start with pile 1. So for those of you who chose pile number 1, card number 1, this is going to be your reading. And what is up with you? I feel that you're looking for a specific messages is what I'm getting here. You're kind of caught up in a situation which is like a particular thing, and this particular thing, you have something on your mind. That's what I'm seeing here, which you want a reasoning or an answer for. So is that from your higher self? I don't think so. I think it's a 3D thing happening in your life. It can be related to a person, to a situation, work. Maybe you're generally not feeling satisfied, and whatever is happening for you, you're not able to contemplate that what is it and how to go about it. So very let's see what the card is about. Oh, the card is that, yeah, as I said, the particular situation. So there something, just you were sitting on something happened, and this was very volcano I feel. And this has led you into realization of something. This has led you into, yeah, a lot of delusion has also been released. A lot of things that you had no clue about exist. You might have started seeing them at this time. Okay, I want to. So what is this about? Let's see, what is this about? What are the higher messages? I feel that at this time, this is like strong energies. Okay, this is like when you have that kind of messages which are like life changing. Okay, whatever you decide from now, whatever pattern you're facing, some patterns are deep rooted. They need a moment to bring themselves out, and once they are out, what you do for them, what do you do to have a conversation with them, to deal with them? What do you release, what do you imbibe, and all those things, you get answers for regarding such. In these moments you get answers regarding such questions. So your mind, if right now is filled with questions, is filled with a lot of delusion, it's understandable. You are not doing anything wrong, you're not being anxious, you are just thinking out on your situation, you're just trying to find out what you are, and that's completely fine. So one thing, do not hold guilt inside of yourself if the time is not moving as swift as you would imagine or would want. So you have 5 of Swords reverse, you have Prince of Swords, you have the 7 of Pentacles, you have the Moon card, you have the Fool card reverse, and you have the 2 of Swords reverse, the Sun, the Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. So overall outcome is a lot of clarity, is a lot of as I said, there was jumbling of words or fight on things which are not really under your control and things like that. So there was a sort of a defeat moment, sort of like, okay, this is over, I'm going from here, it's too hazy around and I want to be concentrating on better things, I want to be like doing better things. You looked away from a situation, you did your bit, and that situation could be around a person, could be around very like, or it was just a fast situation. Okay, it was so quick that you couldn't, the transition was so quick. The Seven of Pentacles, you decided that no, this is not it, I need something better in my life, I need something new in my life, I need to look into it. What is it that I need? And this situation came out of nowhere because it was within you, it came from you, it came from the fact there's something, there is an imbalance, okay, inside, which showed up as an outburst or as something very quick and like cutting off, like just remove this from my life. And you entered into a new situation. Definitely you did, though you don't know what the situation is about, but you did. There are a lot of swords. I feel you can be an air person, but since this is about talking, this is about hasty action, I feel that there is a lot of thinking involved, overthinking. And Two of Swords reverse, you do not need to make a decision right now. I'm seeing you move towards choicelessness, move towards more like clarity, in the sense that you don't need to make a decision about everything in the now. You can just be yourself in the now and wait for things to happen for you. So this is what, so what are the high messages for you here? It seems like, do not be hasty, do not be like whatever happened, it was needed. You wait for the clarity to come, wait for the clarity to come, because it is on the way, it will hit you. The Moon and the Sun card, so something will just spiral out itself. Okay, you don't need to do much about it, is what I'm seeing here. The Hermit reverse also here tells me that you will find your answers. And have the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is like someone leaving a situation, someone like leaving it for no, because it's not serving them. You have the Five of Clubs, so this is like a reassurance, like it still exists. Maybe someone is entitled to have something in life. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, so new start, making you focused on yourself, your own grounding. And then we have the Eight of Clubs again, so this is like some kind of internal defeat that you might be feeling, that you might be, you want to talk it out with someone. You being violent with yourself is one thing I'm seeing here, that you're being a bit violent with yourself. You're like, I'm this way, I'm that way, and you need to like settle all that. So there can be a lot of overthinking happening in the present moment. And again, we have another sword card, which is Page of Swords, which is the same. So okay, one thing I want to tell you here, that the mind cannot comprehend the subconscious sometimes. So don't try that. If you are getting into that kind of phase where you want to know the answer, I would say that you need to release something before you can get the answer. You need to trust, you need to like give up on that overthinking. The mind cannot contemplate the subconscious or the higher realities in life. The mind just cannot. There are emotions involved, there is the depth involved, there is time and space and whatnot. Everything has its own purpose, and for the things to come in a certain way, to look a certain way. So you can change your perspective on things sometimes, but not change the thing itself, because the source is you. And if you don't know yourself, the thing won't make sense to at least the mind. So the message here is very much to find your center, find your peace, instead of finding the answer through the mind. You have the Three of Clubs. This is like healing. This is like, choosing to heal. Instead of overthinking, instead of going back in circles around something, you are also choosing to heal. and you have the Queen of Cups. So you are Queen of Cups with the Sun. So either you are coming back together again with your person, if this is around a person, or you are becoming extremely happy. Something is coming in your favor, you know. It is like the worst before the sunrise, the darkest night before the sunrise kind of situation, because in you know, you are receiving guidance in future. I feel in the future is full of guidance, messages, word, communication, and you know, your own. When you decide to heal, you invite knowledge. Okay, you invite knowledge about how to feel complete in a situation, to get back into your own power. You know, you're gaining knowledge regarding that, to get back into your own power. Your cards here are very powerful in the sense that this time is meant to teach you. That is what I'm seeing here. And the best thing is that you are at one point ready to let go. That let go is your power, will make you reach this power, will put words in your mouth. When you let go, you will have the clarity, the guidance, the safety, the success, and everything. When that happens, then that flowers within, you get to face the world in a better way, in a happier way, in a brighter way, you know, the way you want it to others to see you. So anything else? I think I'll pull some message cards for you from, or let me just go back to the oracle that we started with. Maybe what is this clarification about the volcano? So maybe there is some kind of history, some kind of how can I say this? There's some new beginning in your life, you know, which requires your solitude, your strength, needing to look back into the history to find your entire. So peacock as a spirit animal here is a very bright one. Okay, we have the bees. So there is, you know, many situations, and we have the playing mantis. So at many levels, you are going in, you know, completing cycles. One thing you understand about yourself, one thing from the past, when you understand, okay, maybe I was wrong there, and that solves a lot of things in your life. That liberates you from a lot of past, from a lot of playing around, from a lot of, you know, focus, giving you focus and value to the self. So this is an ascending period. I feel this might, for different people, different you know, situations may be happening, and feelings are mostly you know, just indication, not a real reality, not a reality check. So the reality check happens in like more depth of the person. So I feel in the depth, you know, that you are being to a better place. You are being ascended to a new stage in life. You know all that, and that you are being taken, you are being guided. But in the feelings, you can feel a lot of overthinking, a lot of being left out, and know that they are just feelings. And when they come up, you also need to like decipher them for yourself, so that they don't play in the future. You know, that is kind of a pattern, that you feel abandoned, that you feel left out and cold every now and then, even if the person don't mean to do that. So you cannot you cannot expect a person to be there for you all the time. You have to sometimes take care of yourself. There is some nostalgia regarding that, when you were maybe not attended to when it was needed, and then you have like projected it on all sorts of relationship and work situation in life. People are not that bad, is what you're realizing. Everyone is as complicated as you are. So I will pull a few more message cards for you here for some direct messages, so that you can relate better with your own reading and situation. I feel that there is definitely some kind of like slow energy, and you know, you're thinking that your work is futile or whatever. You can be thinking a lot of things here, but know that it is the life transforming itself is never in our control. Life has its own ways to put you back in place, And wow, that rhymed, right? Life has its ways to put you back in place. So what's the messages here? A fiery climax approaches. I've been feeling all this while that there is, for some people, this situation has been triggered by a person, and I feel this can be a fire person or an air person. And I feel with them you will you know that you guys belong to each other, but right now it's not working out or things like that. But to that, you can be assured that that thing will reach to a more unexpected outcome, and it is in your favor. Then we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So you need to like communicate, you need to put love in a situation. And this is what you're doing in the now. You are putting love in a situation, surrender to the divine. So the sun, the ace of swords, and the hermit, with the surrender to the divine, and the 10 of clubs. This is like you are being you are being someone has held your hand, someone is there for you, which is like which can be a divine counterpart in this world for you. Instead of looking in, if you look up to them, they are guiding you, they are like literally holding your hand to take you through this journey. Once you surrender to the divine, this all will become like a game to you. This will become very easy for you. Once you surrender to that, there is like just a need to surrender to divine and accept what may come. This is the divine putting an end to a very tough cycle in your life. This can be around a person, this can be around how you see yourself, but the divine is putting a very beautiful end to a very tough cycle in your life. So if at this time you can just surrender, it will be the easiest way to get out. So what are the direct message from the divine to my viewer? Is the direct message of the divine? This is like a test you're going through. Do you really want it? It's like a test you're going through. Your divine is like, do you really trust in me? Do you really want this to happen? So you have to like show them the trust, show them the real you. So I feel that the divine is very like clear, and it's not your fault. So as I said in the beginning of this reading, remove the guilt that you are going through. And so I feel that you're going through something very life changing, and divine is guiding you in that very closely. I will not hold you from flying, so stop the fear also. These three answers are for your overthinking, I think. The overthinking happening here, these three answers are for that. The answer to these three, the messages in these three will lead you to the clarity, to the ace of swords, to the guidance. This is, do you really want it? Your commitment is being tested, not your fault. Remove the guilt from the situation. It had to happen that way. You are designed to be that way. That's how love is. I will not hold you from flying. So you can choose anything that you want. Divine is not holding you back. Divine is forgiving you for anything that you think that you have done wrong. Divine is forgiving you. I will not hold you from flying. So there is no interference in your situation, no bad influence in your situation. You need to believe that you're not lost, you're always on the right path, and you will find where you need to be. So this is very confirmation, like I am meant to bring happiness in lives of others. So I feel that, as I said, you are being guided, and this red and everything, I feel that you are being very much guided by a divine feminine consciousness. And it really opens your sahasrara. It really like opens your receiving center. You are becoming the divine feminine. You are awakening the divine feminine in you. And you are being guided in that. If you just calm that mind, you can actually feel that. Surrender to the divine card. So it has, I am stronger than who I was. I am strong enough to be who I am supposed to be. You're strong enough to be who you are supposed to be. So don't doubt. This has been a beautiful reading. Like, this is like a confirmative reading that you are on the right track. Keep going, surrender to the divine. Don't overthink a situation. You can be in solitude right now, but that don't mean that the world is like a tough place, or you are just here to be tortured and things like that. You need to like drop that idea and move with the divine, with the guidance that you're receiving. So guys, this is what I have for you in this reading, and I hope this resonates. I hope that you're able to find the messages from your higher self. So you are in the right place. If I have to put this in one sentence, pile one, you are in the right place. You're where you need to be. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. So what is up with the people who chose pile number 2? I feel this is around communication. What are the messages from the higher self? What are the messages from the higher self? What are the messages for group number 2? I feel that you need some single pointed focus in life. That's what your higher self is telling, that if you could be focused. Fantasy is the card. The card itself is fantasy. So I see you going around in circles. I see you like, and this has been for a while. This has come from the very childhood. This has come from like when you were a child and you would like a game, and then that game was maybe like taken away from you, and you felt very bad about it, but you had to please the same people who took that away from you to get back the same thing. So that kind of cycle is like going till now, where you can't let go of the people who hurt you. Whoa, this is sad and this is mixed feelings. This is like very tender, very tender feelings. So you might show up as someone who is very strong, but inside you may feel that you're still bound to things which happened to you in the childhood. There can be park involved, there can be a garden involved, there can be all those things related to the childhood, to the nostalgia, which keeps you going back in circle. Like, you have a thinking pattern, and that is why your higher self was like, have a focus, because you kind of maybe involved too much into daydreaming or fantasy, or creating situations around things which do not really exist. You can be comfortable. There can be a sense of comfortable sadness. There's news. This is definitely coming from the past. White dress, again a card for the past. So your higher self is like trying to push you to solve a problem from the past, which puts you in higher power. Okay, if you let go of this news, if you let go of this old situation, old hold on you, you reach your power. So we have the tree, and we have the subconscious reverse. So I see a very tough relation with the mother and understanding of love. You know, you you are someone who don't go to, you know, community. So you are someone who do not go, like, but who do not go outside. You know, you are constantly worried about the future. You can be like, there can be a family situation which keeps you bound, and especially for your love for the mother. So your real mother is power, but you are being caught by a mother which lives in your subconscious, who is not fulfilling, who has a pattern, who is very much controlling, not letting you enjoy your life, and you know, not letting you make a community outside of herself. You want to break free from something, and this something is freeing, very freeing. You know, you may be someone who don't who leave committed relationships, or you know, feel suffocated with people, because you have, your subconscious is what you're fighting, because somewhere you feel that relationships, friendships, everything is always binding you down, is always bringing you down, which is obviously not true. It is not always meant to bring you down. It is sometimes meant to free you. It is sometimes part of your soul. You are being guided into a community, into a soul community. You can be meeting people. So the weave of life, the how can I say this? The weave of life, yes, the fabric of life. You decide the quality, and you do that from the subconscious. You do that from every thought that you have. You do that from what you hold inside of you. So a higher self is like telling you to take a look on your thoughts. Are you thinking the right kind of thoughts? Are you thinking what is required, or are you thinking out of a pattern? So you are very tough about this. Whatever happened with you in the past, you don't talk about it. You have learnt your lessons there. You put a very strong face. You can be with a friend. You can be very happy with your friends, and you know, you may be kind of hiding in the friends. Maybe, not sure. So I feel that there is, like, you can be sometimes talking too much that you do not like, you know, in sharing sometimes too much information, or maybe feeling guilt later that why did I tell that to that person, because you are like that. Okay, whoever controlled you as a child did not want you to tell things to people, and then you are like doubting yourself for doing that, is what I'm feeling here. Let's see. Oh, there is a lot of messages for you, that's sure. You have the universe. The times are changing for you. If you are in this reading and this is like connecting with your situation, times definitely are changing for you. You are being closely drawn to look at all this situation from a higher perspective, from from an objective angle, from very far away view, the aeon, the judgment. So yeah, the clarity is coming towards you, and the science of it, which is power, self power, like, how do you call it, like the power of the self, the power, inner strength. The science of it is what you are learning, to become choiceless, to like not choose this worried mindset always. Five of Swords. So love has been a tough pill in your life. The idea of love is something you're not clear about. You're getting clarity on it right now, that it is not a defeat. It's not you. It's not restricting your freedom. The High Priestess, which is like, after the power comes the High Priestess, which is like you will stop giving too much importance to your own mind, to your own situation. You'll become free from the mind. There is Five of Cups. There is like you are leaving the people who are not serving you, who are not doing things in your favor, and then there is Tower reverse. So I feel that your higher self is telling you that a lot of awakening is coming towards you. Okay, a lot of awakening is coming towards you regarding who are the right people in your life from whom you can learn, and who are the people in your life who are literally taking space in your life and not doing anything in your favor, not helping you out, not like make letting you make the right choices. That is the clarity which is coming for you in near future. You will leave people who are not meant for you. You will decide your own, you have decided your own value. It is just a matter of time that you're gonna drop a few people, few situations in your life and move towards a better future. You can be feeling stuck with a group of people or community or whatever it is, but you will, let me pull a message for that. How is that turning out to be? If you're feeling stuck in a situation or a community or a group of people, how is that? I do see that dynamic is changing, but how is it changing? Okay, so right now the luck is on your side and a new romantic cycle begins. So this can be that the people you love in this situation will be on your side, and you will find a very balanced way out from this situation. You know, you will find the most clever way out of this situation is what I am seeing here. That's a good thing. What more messages do we have? We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you have learned your lessons. You are learning your lessons. You are learning the signs. And another sign in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So don't let fear hold you back, because expect powerful changes. You have to live it. You have waited for this. I think you were sitting on on some kind of an egg, some kind of thing that will give you some result for some time. Okay, after some time, so you were sitting on this, waiting for this situation to give results to you. You were sitting on something and waiting for it to give results to you, so that you can decide who is the right person for you and who is not. And I feel that that moment is approaching, in which you are acting very balanced, because you are letting go of the choices, you are letting go of the act of the balance, you're letting go of the fear of change, and also you're letting go of this past which kind of held you back due to you not facing it. It held you back because you were not ready to face it. You were making excuses for it being in your life. You will find a way out to like let go of that kind of situations in life and become more mature and responsible for yourself. What more messages do we have? So what more messages do we have? Guilt is like what is holding you back. I feel we are turning inwards, and we have the sharing. So I definitely, you are by being playful, by being very compassionate towards others, is how you are manifesting things in your life, which is, so the life is turning in your favor. Your higher self is telling you to resolve few matters from the past, and what those matters, these things can be around a person, can be around a situation, anything. If you want to look into a particular situation, you can see other readings on this channel. So yeah, I feel that you are coming to an end of a situation and beginning a new cycle in your life. I wish you all the best for it, and that you are able to receive what you need to receive. This can be a very like dark place, but if you like keep turning inwards, if you keep the divine light guiding you, if you keep that balance of knowing your strength within yourself, yeah, if you keep that strength alive, I feel that results are going to be in your favor, because you are being taken to a better place. Make the right decisions. Don't let people hold you. Don't let interferences hold you. This whole reading is around someone interfering somebody's life, and the person is not liking it, but if they want to leave that person, they feel guilty about it. So don't let the interferences hold you back from taking any action. Be your own person is the message here. I will pull one more card from the real you, from your higher self, directly from what is the message, direct message from the higher self to the person watching this. Not your fault. Well, shout out to Stuti Sharma if she's here in this reading. And you will find what is love. Look for messages. I like when your laugh is the loudest. One more message. Energy don't lie. There is only one source. So instead of binding yourself into a community, you are just a wild river of the hill. So instead of buying yourself into a community, your higher self is telling you to free yourself and share yourself. So guys, this is what I have for you in this reading. If this resonates, you can find other parts of it on this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 3, it's going to be a reading. I feel that you need something new in life. You can be a very dynamic person, someone who is into a lot of things, who does a lot of things, makes a lot of things, creative person I'm seeing here. And also you are a lot about how you think about things. You can be an Aquarius, or Aquarius can be a prominent sign in your chart, but I feel that you're evolutionary. You are about new things in life. You're about how to reach a more stable place in life. Okay, you have the card is mushrooms. So your higher self is probably showering you right now. Your higher self is like very much there in your life, is like very much happening for you, is what I'm seeing. And also you can be aware. You're a very aware person, or very much your own person. Though you don't like feeling suffocated. You don't like feeling suffocated, and you're starting something new. You're starting a new phase in life. So what is this about? What are the messages from higher self? Moving towards choicelessness, moving towards accepting whatever happens is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a very positive forward moment here for whoever is having this reading. I'm seeing a very positive forward moment happening in your life, happening for you. Let's see what we have here. Queen of Wands reverse. Oops. The Hierophant reverse with the 10 of Cups. And the 4 of Wheels reverse. And the Knight of Wands. So your higher self is telling you to let go of the stress that you have created for yourself. Your higher self is telling you to let go. Let go is the big message here. You can be in a permanent situation. You can be in a traditional situation where you have to abide to some rules. You can be committed to a person or a situation. You have to abide to a few rules, and that is not letting you be yourself, is what I'm seeing here. Also, you can be someone who has been dished, or who has been, you have taken some kind of a decision that you do not like anymore. So there are a few scenarios that I'm seeing here, which are putting you in a space of doubting yourself, in a space of I am no good, and I deserve, maybe I don't deserve, all that self doubt, which puts you in the stress, because it is the self who you have to work with. So you can't hate a lot of it, right? So let go. Whatever happened, happened. And this is not your fault. What are you being guided into? I want to know the direct higher messages of the self instead of your situation. I want to know the messages from the self. What are the messages? Oh, I'm creating another reading here, but yes, I am want to look into the messages from the higher self. You are being guided, or you definitely are in touch with your higher self. There is clarity about a person. There is a person, or this can be you. You need clarity about them. You need to think right things about them. They are a person is as complicated as anybody else. So you cannot force a person into being like somebody else, or expect something out of them which is not them. Whatever they show you, believe that and take your decision. Do not justify their agenda or their way of life to suit you. 10 of Pentacles, there's 10 of Cups, and so you want stability. That's what I'm seeing. You want stability in a situation. You were creating a stability, but something happened which made you feel other way about the situation. There's Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that definitely there is a ascension happening. There are two Queen of Wands here, and there is two Knight of Wands here. So if this is a relationship, there is definitely a mismatch. The feminine is more powerful than a masculine. The masculine cannot digest that. If this is around a relation, you're trying to create a big world with someone, and that is not working in your favor. You have to let go of something. You have to let go. There is a status difference which is very prominent and which is not letting you decide. So you want to save this, you want to save this relation, but it is giving you stress. You need to think right about a situation. You need to have clarity on a situation. Oof. You need to work with silence is what I'm seeing here, to go beyond illusion. Work with the silence. Maybe sit in meditation. There is a lot of message in this reading that other people are not your responsibility. Them behaving a certain way is not your. You need to distance yourself from a situation. You need to stop giving justifications for other people's actions. You have to take charge. That even if you are silent, if you are hiding or being secretive about something, you have the right to do that. Don't give away that right of holding yourself back from a situation when you don't feel like that you need to give in at this moment. Expect powerful changes. There is something big coming in your life, and from what you have done so far, I feel that you have created a space for you where you have to face it just by yourself. There are no others. Let go of the other. Show the world the real you. This is the time to show. This is the show time. This is the face off happening for you, whatever life situation you are in. And the way you live your lifestyle, you are good enough. The way you live your life is what decides how the situation is going to turn out for you. You have to fight. Yes, it is like a fight. It is like a silent fight, something within yourself. Okay, you have to let go of something that you thought is yours, but some things in life we think they are ours, we think we can possess them, but turns out we cannot. Sometimes we have to let go of a lot of things in order for them to change their shape, in order for them, for the wheel of fortune to work on it. You can be, if you want to like shape a situation in your way, you can be, coming in the way of the fate of the wheel of fortune, of the wheel of life. And if you interfere in that, you suffer. Because world, because nature don't let anyone interfere in its work. Nature is very silent but very sharp, so you have to become the nature to fight whatever you're fighting. You have to, let go of the stress to become the right kind of person you are. You're very like fiery person. I see you as someone who can help others, who can be there for them when needed. And your presence is needed in a lot of people's life. You are valued by a lot of people is what I'm seeing. But right now you're not able to see your own worth. You're not able to see where you stand. So I feel that you need to like let go. The answer to that is to let go. Expect powerful changes, because your life is changing for something better. Your life is changing. Wealth is coming towards you. A settlement is coming towards you. New starts are coming towards you. You have to. This is a long life is the message here. Don't cling to small things. Don't doubt yourself. The equal give and take, life knows how to balance that out. So don't feel that who have done wrong to you will be spared. Don't think people can get away from doing wrong to others. Especially to yourself. If someone has done wrong to you, do not feel that their life is going to be very happy after that. The nature has its way to, what they call karma. Karma is amazing theory. So your intention decides your karma. So keep your intentions pure. Group 3, keep your intentions pure. Do not fall for the fact that there can be distance between two people here, which is making stress happen between them. Or there can be like very very unexpected things happening in your surroundings, which are making you feel out of place. Whatever may be the case, I feel the overall message is to hold yourself together, believe in the wheel of fortune, and let go of the stress. So, guys, this is what I have for you in this reading. I hope this resonates and you're able to find the answers. You can check other readings on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 4, this is going to be a reading. Your card is the apple. So, desire, relationship. I am really want to pull more cards. There is a lot of hidden energies. What is this apple about? What is the message from the higher self? Are you being lured into something? Are you being subconscious? Solitude. The boar. Endurance. Spiral. Love. So, group 4. What I see here is very direct. I think this is going to be one of the direct reading. So you have the subconscious desire of being in charge, of being happy with yourself, and you did your hard work for that, but you always feel that it is a distant dream, that you're happy with yourself. So you created what you could create. Okay, you created a web kind of thing. You created a way out for yourself to be happy with yourself. But no, what makes you happy is the wildness in life, is the real love, which is not endurance, which is not fighting. The real love is all, inclusive. You don't exclude anybody or anything or any kind of behavior that comes from within. You have to accept yourself. You have to accept the real nature of love instead of plastic love, is what I am seeing here. This can be happening from the past, where you were told that this is love and that is not love. That discrimination, indiscriminatory love, is what your higher self is trying to show you. Unconditional, indiscriminatory, the love that sets you free, and that happens from within. Two of lotuses. This is about letting go of the desire. This is about putting the desire into yourself, putting the roots back within, pulling from a situation, instead of like constantly wanting that thing to happen, pulling back from it and becoming happy with yourself, becoming accepting the messages coming from you. This is like you not feeling bad about the fact that you can be harsh at times. Yeah, there is something aligning for you. There's something like, this is after the tower. This is like calm, not before but after the storm, is what I'm feeling here. You're becoming calmer, but instead of becoming a boring person, instead of becoming an old lady with issues, your higher self is trying to push you into a more free realm of love. You are definitely meant to put love into the world. So you can choose to do it with a bad face, with a bad attitude, or you can choose to do it unconditionally, because that is your nature. So you don't need to put restrictions on your own nature. These are very deep messages. If you get these and they click with you, this can change your life, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, talking about change, the death card is here. So this is karmic. You are resolving a past karma for yourself. You are resolving huge matter of what is love, what is life, what is death. All those questions are being answered in this moment, and they are being answered by the Shakti of Lotus, Pandara. She takes the place of the Queen of Swords. She is the Shakti of words. She is the Shakti of purity. She is like, she fulfills desire. So instead of running towards a desire, you're becoming someone who can fulfill desires whenever they want. But for that, you have to undergo this process of alignment, this process of knowing your worth, accepting things for what they are, accepting the bright and the dark side of life, and putting unconditional love to it, putting an end to this discriminatory, or the love which cannot fight the system, which cannot fight the society, is no love at all. You're good enough. Your commitment is being tested, and believe in the impossible. So blue moon is in all my rare readings, in all the readings where I have the messages like, okay, this message is here to change somebody's life, this message is very particular, so whenever I have that kind of messages, this blue moon shows up. Okay, this blue moon tells me how rare your situation is, and all you are being asked is to like believe in the rarity of yourself, believe in the uniqueness, believe in the impossible that you hold within. Your commitment is being tested. You're not seeing the entire picture as on now. You are in middle of a cycle, and you're good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Keep working on yourself. This is what is the message here. Keep working on yourself. A personal issue will reach resolution by the end of this cycle, and expect powerful changes, and new romantic cycle begins. So this has been very like short and quick. This is like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you miss the situation, you miss the opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity of becoming yourself, of becoming happy with yourself, of understanding who you are. Don't see you through the other people eye. This is going towards a love reading, but I'm not getting into those messages because, so okay, there can be a person who is not as good as you, or who thinks that you are better, and who constantly is thinking about you but is not able to face you, not able to talk to you. This can be you or your person. You are being asked to improve yourself. You are being asked to put love into this situation, no matter what. Not like exploit yourself, but unconditional love. Like, unconditional love is also about, if someone is not meeting you halfway, you withdraw yourself. You start being happy within, instead of expecting something out of them, instead of becoming a victim. This is also like, this is self love, when you take responsibility for self instead of becoming a victim. Okay, I hope you're getting the point here. So from here we have, this is not your fault, and hiding in shadow is suffering in silence. Flow. So your higher self is constantly asking you to flow back to the basics. This is a phase. This confirms this new full moon in Virgo card, that you have to take care of the discipline and the routine. You can't let your life go in vain. Okay, I want to pull one positive message in this reading. What is one affirmation that this person needs? Note to the self: stay true to yourself. You don't have to change to fit into the society. Stay true to yourself. So staying true to the self is the message. Knowing the true self is also a message. My path is clear. I am where I need to be. So if things are so clear, maybe I can wind up this reading. But I really feel that something very rare is happening with you. Through the desire, through the love, through the words, everything is guiding you to see the rare element in this situation, and align yourself to the rare and unique conditioning, or the unique situation, or the unique vibes, or unique energy womb happening for you. This is unique. You are being soaked in a unique womb, and you are being created into someone else. So, and that all that requires unconditional love from your side, understanding of love from your side, understanding of your higher self. So your higher self is asking you to just stay in touch with it. Just stay connected, be there. I'm here to guide you, and I will guide you through. So this is what I have for you in this reading, guys. I hope this resonates and you're able to find what you are looking for. And with all my best wishes and blessings, I'll see you guys again very soon in another reading, another pick a card, or a monthly check for the signs, for the astrological signs. And I love you guys. Every time I see a comment by you, I see it warms up my heart, and I would love to connect with you all. You can find me on Instagram, and thank you so much. You can find me on Instagram by my name, Āsthā. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.